Welcome to another amazing day to learn and explore English here in grade 2. My name is Teacher Rosie, always ready to guide you as we begin another adventure. Get ready with your paper, pencil, and self-learning modules and come along with me as my English buddies. There's a lot in English to explore. Be my friend, be my pal, be my English buddy. Oh, hi there, my English buddies. Last night, I really had a bad dream. I thought it was real. I was in this beautiful field of sunflowers when suddenly a huge dinosaur chased me and was about to eat me. It was so scary. Do you know that almost everyone gets nightmares from time to time? It can make you feel scared, anxious, or upset. But nightmares are not real and they cannot harm you. Which reminds me of our lesson for today. It is about reality versus fantasy. Take a look at these pictures. Can you identify which among them are made-up images and which ones are things from real life? Let us take a closer look at picture A. Do you think this can happen in real life or do you think it's made up? Yes, this can happen in real life because teachers really teach students like you in school. What about picture B? Do you think that this is a picture of something that we see in real life? I think we all know that it is not. There is no such thing as a horse with wings or a unicorn. So this is a picture of something that is made up. What about picture C? Do vegetables have faces on them? No, of course not. A vegetable is not a human or an animal, so it does not have a face. So again, this is something that is also made up. And the last one? Is this something that can happen in real life, or is it something that we just make up in our imagination? Yes, singing is something we can do in real life. A teacher teaching her student and a girl singing can happen in real life. They can be part of our reality. However, a flying horse or unicorn and a vegetable with a face is only made up and cannot happen in real life. Each one is a fantasy. Wait! Is that Maria, my neighbor? She looks like she's worried about something. Let's go over there and ask what her problem might be. Maybe I can help her figure it out. Hello, Maria.
Oh, hello there, Teacher Rosie.
You seem worried about something.
Oh yes, I'm so worried. Our teacher asked us to do an assignment about identifying made-up and real-life stories, but I have no idea what their differences are. Can you help me?
Of course! As a matter of fact, my English buddies and I were just talking about that a while ago.
Really? Oh, that is awesome!
I have an idea. Magic book, can you help us identify the difference between made-up and real-life stories? Oh, here it is! Here's a diagram of the two kinds of stories. Reality stories are those that do not just exist in our imagination. They can happen in real life, while fantasy stories are strange and magical and they cannot happen in real life. The characters and events in a reality story exist in real life. However, in a fantasy, characters and events are make-believe. They do not exist in real life. In reality stories, the experiences that are depicted are experienced by real people because they happen in real life. But in a fantasy, the story is only a product of our imagination and written for our amusement or entertainment only.
Ah, so those are the differences of the two. A made-up story is called a fantasy and a real-life story is called a reality.
Oh, what is that magic book? There are some people who seem to be in trouble.
Oh, I love rescuing somebody. Oh, please take me with you, please.
Of course, you're welcome to come.
Yay!
Are you up for the challenge, my English buddies? That is great. Let us stand and jump inside the magic book. Stand up, kids. At the count of 3, we are going to jump. 1, 2, 3.
Wow, Teacher Rusty, where are we?
Shh! We need to be very quiet for we are in a library. Oh, there's a girl sitting on the floor. She might need our help. Hello there. I am Teacher Rusty, and this is my friend Maria.
Oh, I did not see you there. Hello, I am Aya. Sorry, I am occupied with these right now.
What happened to these books?
I was reaching for a book on the top of the shelf when a cat suddenly ran in chasing a mouse. They knocked down all these books on the floor. I now need to return these books to their proper shelves before the librarian sees this mess. She'll be very upset.
Well, we can help you. Right, Maria?
Right.
Right, kids? Okay, here is what we are going to do. We are going to identify if the storybook is a reality or if it is a fantasy by looking at the illustration on its cover. Then, we will put the books that have real-life stories on the reality shelf and the books that have made-up stories on the fantasy shelf. Are you ready?
Yes, we are.
Are you ready, my learning buddies? Okay, here is the first book. The Legend of Mount Makiling. By reading the title and looking at the illustration, do you think that this story can happen in real life or can it only happen in our imagination? Did you say it is just pure imagination? You are right. Legends are stories believed to have taken place in the past, but there is no historical evidence to prove that they really happened. On which shelf are we going to put it? Very good! On the fantasy shelf.
Here is another book.
Can you tell me whether it is a book of reality or fantasy?
Did you say fantasy? That is correct. There are no dwarves in the real world. So where are we going to place it? On the reality shelf or the fantasy shelf?
Right choice! On the fantasy shelf. You are doing great! Do we have colorful rainbows in the real world or is it only in our imagination? Did you say rainbows are real? Well, of course, we often see rainbows after the rain. On which shelf are we going to put it? Very good! On the reality shelf. Nice one!
Fourth book coming right up. Is the book telling us a true story or a made-up one? Did you say that the story in this book is real? You are right. Jose P. Rizal is our national hero, and he fought the Spanish invaders using only his brain and his pen. So, where are we going to put this book? On the reality shelf or the fantasy shelf?
Correct choice! On the reality shelf.
Yay! We are down to the last book.
This book is interesting. Jack and the Giant. What do you think, kids? Is it real or made up? Are you sure it is only a made-up story? You are correct. There are no giants in the real world. We only see them in movies and the other books that are made to entertain us. So, where are we going to put this book? On the reality shelf or the fantasy shelf?
Fantastic choice! On the fantasy shelf.
Whew, that was not so hard, was it?
That was fun, and at the same time, I think I now understand the differences between real life and made-up stories more. And we were also able to help someone who needed our help.
I totally agree. Thank you for helping me put the books back on the right shelves.
It is our pleasure to help anyone in need, Aya. Oh, here is the magic book. Really? Okay, Maria. There is another person who needs our help.
Well, let us not keep that person waiting. Aya, we need to go now. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too. And thank you again for your help. Bye!
Bye! Are we in a...
Garden.
Oh, I really love gardens because they have different types of plants.
Plus, the smell of flowers can energize a person's mind.
Teacher Roasty, look! I think that person is in need of our help.
Hello there. I am Teacher Roasty, and this is Maria. What seems to be the problem?
Oh, hello. I am Mia. I was planting seeds this morning while singing my favorite song. I was so into my singing that I have forgotten which pot I put the petchay seeds in and which pot has the tomato seeds. I need to finish placing them into those two corners before the rain comes.
We can help you. Right, my learning buddies?
Okay, just tell us what we are going to do.
Okay, listen well. Each pot has a sentence on it. We have to identify whether the sentence is a reality or a fantasy. If the sentence on the pot can happen in real life, then that means it has a petchay seed in it and the pot needs to be placed in the reality corner. On the other hand, if the sentence on the pot is only made up, then it has a tomato seed in it and it should be put in the fantasy corner.
Well, this will be an easy job for us, right, kids? Remember, reality stories are those that can happen in real life, and fantasy stories are strange, magical, and cannot happen in real life. Come on, let us take a look at the sentence on the first pot. The birds are flying together with the pigs. Do you think this can happen in real life or not? Did you say that this cannot happen in real life? You are definitely correct. Pigs do not fly in real life. So, which corner are we going to put this pot in? In the reality corner or the fantasy corner? That is a fantastic choice, in the fantasy corner. Let us proceed to the sentence on the second pot. Rita saves 20 pesos of her allowance every week and puts it in a savings account at the bank. Can this happen in real life, or is it something that we can only imagine? Well, of course it can happen. Saving part of your money and putting it away at a bank is an excellent habit you can start developing in yourself. You are never too young to start this simple, yet rewarding habit, and you can start it right now. Which of the two corners are we going to put this pot? Very good! In the reality corner. Here is the third pot. Here's the sentence on the third pot. When you speak lies, your nose will grow long like a stick. Do you think this might be true? Oh, no, it is not. Our noses cannot grow long like a stick. It is just a make-believe. However, telling lies is very bad. People will get mad at you and they won't believe you anymore. In which corner are we going to put this pot? You are right. It should be put in the fantasy corner. 2 more to go. Sentence number 4. The aliens from planet Mars are our friends. Do you think that the sentence is talking about something that happens in real life or not? Did you say it is real? Well, is there evidence that would prove that aliens are real? No, there is none. So this sentence is just a product of one's imagination. So, which corner are we going to put this pot in? In the reality corner or the fantasy corner? That is a terrific choice, in the fantasy corner. We are down to the last pot. Yay! The sentence is, going to school is fun and interesting. Does this happen in real life or not? Of course it does. Going to school, learning new skills with your classmates, and playing with your friends are fun and interesting things to do in real life. Which corner is the right place for this pot? Very good! In the reality corner.
Good job, kids! Thank you so much, Teacher Rosie and Maria, for helping me.
You are welcome.
It is always good to help people.
Oh, we got to go now. Goodbye, Mia.
Goodbye!
Yes, we are back in the park. Are you okay, Maria?
Okay, I feel fantastic actually. I love helping other people. Thank you so much, Teacher Rose D, for letting me tag along with you. I've learned so much about reality versus fantasy, and I am 100% sure that I can now answer my assignment.
I am happy to hear that. Always remember that a story is a reality if the characters can exist in real life, and the events are based on facts and can truly happen in the real world. A story is a fantasy if it has strange and magical events and situations, and the characters are just the creation of one's imagination. Knowing the difference between reality and fantasy will help you make the right decisions in life.
I will surely remember that, Teacher Rose D.
Okay, I will leave you to your assignment now. Bye!
Bye!
Wow, that was a tiring but fun day. But we have to do one more thing before we go. Of course, today's lesson would not be complete if we forget to add another word to our vocabulary box. Are you excited to find out what our word of the day is? Okay, here it is.
Our word of the day is fantasy. A story is a fantasy if it cannot happen in real life. It is something that can only exist in people's imaginations. For example, stories about witches flying around on brooms are pure fantasy. It's fun to learn new words every day, right? How about you? Do you have a favorite word in English? Post that as a comment on our YouTube channel, and who knows? It might be the next word to be featured in our next episode's Word of the Day segment. This is Teacher Jennifer at your service, and I am always happy to give you brand new words every day.
Thank you for being great buddies today. Always remember to choose your words wisely before you use them in writing or in speaking. Also, you can always rewatch our adventures and more exciting episodes on DepEd TV's YouTube channel and DepEd Commons. In our next episode, we shall learn more about reality versus fantasy, and it will surely be an exciting one. Until then, this has been Teacher Rosie, always ready to guide you in more English adventures. Because here in grade 2, exploring English is always exciting. See you soon!